Yo, what is good? What anime brave? What is good? With everything going on in Boruto, it's kind of crazy to take it back and just look at one character after everything that's been happening. We're going to be getting a lot of these probably backstories here and there, just because a lot of characters have been introduced through this arc alone, and we know little to nothing about them. The thing that was weird to me this week, though, was the fact of how they pretty much specified, uh, like, if Kawaki was worth them or not. Like, finding a nice chunk of his blood on some, like, rag or something, and they're just like, this guy has got to be it. But to put it more mildly, or to put it more forward, you also have to be somewhat of an empty shell, somewhat of an empty husk, hollow, because they want to just put all of their, information and beliefs and powers, all this different stuff within you. So the least that you want and the more stuff that you were asking for in your life, it's probably easier to take it all, take advantage of it, right? So now that we have a good look at what Kawaki has been through, it should be pretty smooth sailing from here on out. I mean, there's still the question as to what the heck was the things he was about to be put inside of, and all you see is like tubes and stuff like that running from it. So there's that, but maybe he's gonna tell Naruto about that himself instead of just, you know, having it go on while he's sleeping and he's just having like a nightmare of everything that's happened up to this point to kind of give us the backstory. But at this point, it feels like no one still knows anything about him because this was all shared to us through the mind of Kawaki. So unless he was talking in his sleep, then you can write that off as you're like, oh yeah, we know exactly what we need to know because you're a sleepwalker, you're a sleep talker. Uh, Well, yeah, this is the type of stuff that really slowed down Boruto as a whole. When you really look at it, is the fact that everything in the show needed an explainer. And I say needed is because that's how they treat these situations at hand to me. Uh, they go above and beyond to make sure you understand that, oh, yes, this character is important for this reason, and not only are they important for this reason, they're more likely going to continuously, to have more and more plot to strengthen the fact of why they're important, to strengthen the fact why things have not been going their way, and to think that your own father, the person who you should be able to go home to and trust and be in good company with, is the same person that is the most deadly to you. Uh, it was really, really interesting how the flip of the table, where you have someone who seems like the most father figure like to him, where you have someone who's standing up for him, and you have someone who is. This is all the same person, by the way. You have someone who literally is giving the pep talk and all this different stuff to then come to find out once Kawaki's about to leave, he's the same guy who was trying to protect him was literally just trying to sell him off as his father did. So the guy who he literally was trying to trust turns out to be just as bad, if not worse, than his father. Seeing how his father just wanted alcohol and whatnot, and he wasn't like selling off his son and was about to sell him off. But yet, the person that his father was actually, telling him not to listen to and whatnot, he actually really did want to sell him off. So even in the worst case scenario, in that being uh, this character going with that man, which would in turn probably got him knocked out and then put him in some place where he just gets shipped off. Now he's still getting shipped off. That person gets killed in the tunnel, I feel like. And the thing I wanted to see the most is Kawaki's dad die. I'm not gonna lie. I think he deserved to die more than anyone by this organization. Sure, he was walking around with a hood and you couldn't see his face really good and stuff. But I wouldn't trust a man that would sell off his own son to keep his mouth shut about it, right? Oh, where'd you come into all this money? Oh, this random dude is going around buying kids for whatever means, like but when you look at it like that and the way that he can, spill the beans, guess what? There was people within his literal town that was trying to do the same to his son and he just beat him to the punch. So it's these types of stuff that really, really, really push forward the narrative of how dark it is in the Naruto, ninja world still, and all of it is really just hidden because it's not within the village that we're taking place in. And I say it's hidden because Naruto and everything he's done for the whole world, you would think that this is something remotely impossible to do, but it's not. There's two people literally just going around buying and selling kids, and we have a father who is willing to do the same just for a quick buck slash alcohol for the night, or for a couple of years maybe. But with his father and how he clearly is drinking all that stuff, there's no way that money's gonna last him that long. But regardless, I wanted to see him take it out. Hopefully that's still possible. But with all that being said, everybody, have an awesome day, night, evening, whatever the case may be, and I'll talk to you in the next one. All right, peace.